Good morrow, everybody.
Ho, 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 ho!
My name is Robin, also known as Sunny Side Up Gal, and you are my Sunny Side Up pal. I hope you could hear that. I was really far away from the mic. Anyway. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, what's this I'm drinking? An iced coffee? No, it's not an iced coffee. It's not. This is a dirty soda. If you haven't heard about what a dirty soda is, it's not alcohol. It's practically just soda with like a splash of some kind of milk source. I use coconut milk because I can't have dairy. However, dirty sodas, particularly made with Mr. Pibb, have me by the balls lately. We'll chat about why in just a second, but yeah, this is my bugaboo. First of all, I had to quit regular coffee because I have mentioned this before on the channel, but I get crazy acid, like to the point where one time I thought I was having a heart attack. The acid is just radiating so crazy, and it just terrible. The worst acid ever. So I had to quit coffee a while ago. Like every once in a while I will have a coffee. If I have like coffee 2 or 3 days in a row, acid. Terrible acid. I'll be coughing in the middle of the night. Awful, right? So the things that happen after you turn 30, you run into your mid 30s and you're like, I'm falling apart. Like I wake up with fucking like back pain all the time sometimes. All the time sometimes. 60% of the time, every single time, I have something wrong with me. Anyway, swig. So, dirty sodas, they've been popularized by this company called Swig. They've been around for a while, so I'm not sure if you guys know, but back in the day, they used to have soda shops and you could do like crazy shit to your coffees or to your sodas back at these soda shops. Like you could do floats. Obviously, floats are not a new thing, right? So this company, Swig, let me show you what got me into Swig, right? So I watch Papa Meat. So if you're not familiar, it's this guy who does the Meat Canyon channel, the weird cartoons. I don't know. The cartoons are not kid-friendly cartoons. It's literally this guy who just wanted to be a cartoonist, I guess, and then he just lets his inside thoughts come out onto paper or onto the computer. And he makes these awful, terrible, scary, disgusting cartoons, and I love them. But he has a talk channel called Papa Meat, and he was talking about the secret lives of Mormon wives. The whole reason why he was introduced to Swig was from the show, right? So the thing with soda and coffee, I guess in the Mormon community, you're not supposed to have hot drinks or coffee or anything like that, but you can have Dr. Pepper, which has it's not even about, I guess in their religion, I'm sorry if you're Mormon. Listen, we're all learning. So if I'm getting this wrong, just tell me in the comments and then I will correct it. I might not correct it because you're not my mom. At the same time, I will try to do my best. But I guess in the Mormon community, it's not about caffeine more than it is the hot drink. I think it's one of those loophole things. You know how some religions like to come up with loopholes. But anyway, I guess God doesn't care. But you can have soda because it's not a hot drink. So now every Mormon on the planet just loves Dr. Pepper. Not every Mormon, but yeah.
Swig break. Swig break. Oh my god, this is like if a dog sweat into a jar, that's what this would take like.
So I watched this episode and I was like, I think I need to try this swig, right? And now every time I take a drink from my swig, I internally scream swig break.
Swig break.
Okay, let's look into swig. I want to look at their flavors and stuff. My cousin lives in Indiana and they have swig up there. I live in Florida and we have a Dutch Bros, but we don't have swig. I really want to try it. But anyway, she gets a Mountain Dew drink. That sounds delicious. It sounds like a beach. But basically, when you go to Swig, you order your base soda, and then you get like a cream, and then they can do flavors. I don't have any flavors in this because coconut milk has a flavor already. For some reason, drinking just a regular Mr. Pibb doesn't do it for me. It does do it for me. I do love a regular Mr. Pibb. Which we're gonna get into like Mr. Pibb and its grasp on my nuts right in a second, but like adding the coconut milk is it is just like a new, I feel like Remy from Ratatouille where he's like describing like the mushroom and the cheese and the fireworks going off. It's just does something. Adding the cream does something to the sodas, you guys. But anyway, let's look at the swig. So this is their website. Original home, nope. Home of the original dirty soda. Soda meets flavor, right? Okay, so then see how you can see like they just add a bunch of junk to it. Is it junk though? I don't know. But the thing is that a lot of people, you can get them like regular sugar, but a lot of like girly girls, me, would get like a sugar-free stuff. They have a lot of sugar-free alternatives. And I kind of like that because I hate going to like, especially like a local coffee, well, actually local coffee shops have more options for me than like a Starbucks. I don't really go to Starbucks anymore because I don't drink coffee anymore. But Starbucks, they used to have like 3 sugar-free flavors. I think they did like the cinnamon dolce, the vanilla, and then I think they had sugar-free caramel. Then they got rid of those, and then they were only doing sugar-free vanilla, which is fine. That was my go-to anyway. But they never did any of like sugar-free seasonal flavors, which is wild because like there's a Starbucks on every corner, and you like cut off half the population when they can't go and get your drink, in my opinion. And you know what, that's their right, but they're so rich, like why wouldn't you be able to get sugar-free flavors? That said, they did introduce sugar-free matcha flavors, and that was like my go-to when I quit coffee. But then I had to quit dairy, and like matcha just does not taste as good in coconut milk, and their coconut milk has sugar in it, so it's just like, you guys suck, first of all. So when we go, there's a a cup coffee shops near us that have a lot of sugar-free flavors, and I love that. But Starbucks has lost me as a customer for a while. So Signature Sips, let's check out their holiday menu. For real, you guys, I wish I had one of these in my in my hood because I want to try more. I don't know, I just really do love my swig.
Swig break.
Okay, Mistletoe Madness, water, sugar-free vanilla, cranberry, strawberry puree, fresh lemon. That sounds healthy if they have sugar. Well, listen, I'm a sugar-free baby, so as long as I can, we're good. All right, Dr. de Leche, Dr. Pepper, Dulce de Leche, vanilla sauce, vanilla cream. I would drink it. Let me know in the comments which ones you guys would try. Okay, Vanilla Vixen, vanilla cream soda, vanilla cream soda. Oh yeah, duh. Okay, brown sugar, vanilla sauce, vanilla cream. Would try it. I'm also a fatty. Okay. Texas Tab, Dr. Pepper, vanilla, coconut cream. So yeah, basically, I feel like Mr. Pibb is just like cherry Dr. Pepper almost. I didn't know Mr. Pibb had Dr. Pepper in it, by the way. Or not, I didn't know that Mr. Pibb had cherry in it, by the way. I actually did not know that until I started drinking them. I didn't even like Mr. Pibb as a kid, but I saw that they had Mr. Pibb Zero Sugar, and I was like, I gotta get in on that. The founder, Diet Coke, sugar-free coconut, fresh lime, coconut cream. I like Diet Coke and fresh lime, or I like Diet Coke and lime, so that I would probably drink that. But yeah, something about the coconut cream versus regular cream does something. I think because coconut is more water and like, I don't know. I don't know if that's why. I was gonna say more water, less, but so it mixes better. But I get the same kind of foamy effect with coconut cream that I do with. Oh, you hear that? With regular cream. Shark Attack, Sprite, lemonade, blue raspberry, gummy shark. Yes. I actually wouldn't, but that sounds fun. Refreshers. Okay, so these are just water-based, no sodas. Water, coconut, so strawberry breeze, water, sugar-free coconut, sugar-free vanilla, strawberry puree, frozen strawberry coconut cream. Yeah, a lot of them just use coconut cream. I love that. Okay, Revivers. We're not gonna look at that. Sweet treats. Okay, so that's not the full menu. Let's look at the menu. Ooh, peppermint crinkle cookie. That sounds delicious. Okay, so sodas. Create your own dirty soda. Let's see. Okay, so this sounds pretty good. Dr. Pepper. This is called Life's a Peach. Dr. Pepper, vanilla, peach, half and half. I need to start taking some notes because I might try that at home. I actually don't really like the idea of putting like flavor syrups in my stuff, but I mean, soda is basically bubbly water with soda syrup, so whatever. Princess Peach, Dr. Pepper Peach Coconut Cream. That feels like the same exact thing, except it doesn't have vanilla. Raspberry Dream, Dr. Pepper, raspberry puree, coconut cream. So a lot of them are Dr. Pepper based, and I know it's because of the Mormons. Save Me Jade, Diet Dr. Pepper, sugar-free vanilla, sugar-free coconut. Why are you naming these? Like, those are like just different renditions of each other, just with or without peach or vanilla. Okay, Spring Fling, Dr. Pepper vanilla, strawberry puree, coconut cream. There's a gnat in here. Damn it. The Ring King, Dr. Pepper cupcake. Dr. Pepper cupcake, strawberry puree, vanilla cream. Cupcake what? Is that like the cupcake flavor? This list, Diet Coke, cranberry, fresh lime. That sounds bomb. I would be writing notes right now about that one. Big Al, Diet Coke, coconut, fresh lime. Okay. Waikiki, Coke, pineapple, coconut dream. Yuck!
Yeah.
I don't like that. Cherry Bomb, Pepsi, cherry, coconut, vanilla cream. That sounds good. Okay, this is what what does she get? My cousin, she gets a Mountain Dew one. Okay, okay. I think she gets a Mountain Dew one. Endless Summer, I think. I thought it was a beach one though. Oh, Beach Babe. Here, this is what she gets. Okay, Beach Babe, Mountain Dew, raspberry, peach, vanilla cream. Mmm. But she gets them sugar free because she's also a skinny queen like me, right? All right. So they have their own energy drink and it's called Reviver and it gives me such vibes like Dutch Bros. I lived in Oregon, which is where Dutch Bros is from. They're actually from not Glide. I don't remember the name. But I lived in the county where I think it was the same county, but either way, right? So I lived in Oregon when they used to be only in one city, not Medford. I'll think of it. I'll think of it. I lived when they started branching out to other cities in Oregon. And then when we moved from Oregon to Florida, they started branching out to other states. So good for them, manifest destiny, right? Get your money, right? So they started I think franchising, and they opened one in Arizona. I think they opened the first one in Arizona was in my hometown, Tucson, Arizona, but they could have opened in Phoenix first. That's usually what happens. But anyway, they have their own energy drink. They have their own energy drink as well. It's called Rebel, and so they have looks like Swig has their own energy drink called Reviver, and I'm assuming it probably tastes like Red Bull because that's what Rebel tries to embody. But yeah, okay. So you can create your own. So you create your own with a soda. I want to know what flavors they have, but I'm sure the options are endless, and that's pretty cool. Ooh, listen to this. Buttery beer, root beer, butterscotch, vanilla cream. Writing that down. Mommy needs to try that. But yeah, so I'm real big fan of the swigs because I can't have coffee, right? I was drinking tea for a minute, but it's just not the same. I guess. First of all, there's not as much caffeine in a tea. You have to drink a ton of tea. And then when I'm fasting, if you drink a bunch of tea when you're on an empty stomach, like the tannins can kind of like make your stomach sour. Not poopy sour, pukey sour. But anyway, let's talk about my newly founded relationship with Mr. Pibb. First of all, I used my brother Troy, who, wow, trauma dump. My brother Troy, who died when I was 16, he was a Mr. Pibb fan, and I was just like, that tastes like Dr. Pepper, and I hated Dr. Pepper when I was a kid. First of all, Dr. Pepper always, for some reason, gave me the shits. I thought it was carbonated prune juice. Every time I had Dr. Pepper, I would shit myself. Not really. I would have to poop. He drank Mr. Pibb. I wasn't a fan. My uncle, I think, was a like Mr. Pibb, Diet Mr. Pibb. He was actually a Diet Dr. Thunder guy. My family just really likes Dr. Pepper or Dr. Pepper adjacent drinks. And I just didn't have that gene until this year. Sometimes, and I was telling my friend from work, like, I'm usually a Coke Zero gal, and I was always a Coca Cola girl, like, growing up. Then I was a Diet Coke girl. And then Coke Zero came out, and I was like, this is way better. Always been a Coke Zero gal, right? But every once in a while, I get this teeny tiny like craving, almost like a pregnancy craving. Like I feel like I'm gonna tear buildings apart if I don't get a Dr. Pepper. So I get Dr. Peppy, right? So I'm going to the store. I'm at Walmart trying to get my Dr. Peppy, and I'm like, holy shit, is that Mr. Pibb? I haven't seen Mr. Pibb in such a long time. Wild. What happened to Mr. Pibb? So then I finally try one, and I'm like, holy shit, where has Mr. Pibb been my entire life? I feel like I've spent 30 years of my life avoiding something that completely changed my personality after drinking it. I don't know. I think I might be just like a Mr. Pibb girl, and I maybe I need to start wearing Mr. Pibb merch because I love it that much. You guys, I'm in a chokehold with Mr. Pibb. It's fucking amazing. Anyway, I didn't even know that it was cherry flavored. I thought it was just off-brand Dr. Pepper, so I was like, that's for the poors. Speaking of off-brand sodas, my husband hates RC Royal Crown Cola. And that is actually my favorite cola, but I don't think that they have an RC0 yet. If they have an RC0, this is you're done, Mr. Pibb. So be careful. Mr. Pibb and me, we are exclusive. And when you add Mrs. Coconut Cream, it's over. It's over for coffee and it's over for tea. It's over for Red Bull, honestly. That was the other thing too why I was like wanting to drink the sodas in the morning. I know it sounds so crazy. When I was younger, I was not like drinking sodas. Drinking sodas in the morning was like it almost seemed sinful. So I was like, Mr. Pibb is back. Wow, that's amazing. What happened to Mr. Pibb? So we're gonna read this article really quick because I'm so interested in what happened to Senor Pibb. Senor Pibb? Pibb is back. Better than ever. Mr. Pig makes a comeback with a new look. Okay, so let's look at this. So they have Mr. Pibb, Mr. Pibb Zero. Yeah, let's look at old Mr. Pibb. Original Mr. Pibb. Okay, Mr. Pibb Original, introduced in 1972 with a spicy cherry flavored soda created by Coca-Cola to compete with Dr. Pepper. It was initially named Peppo, but was changed to Mr. Pibb after Dr. Pepper sued for trademark infringement. In 2001, Coca-Cola replaced the original Mr. Pibb with a reformulated version called Mr. Pibb Extra, which featured a bolder, more cinnamon flavored taste. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was like just Dr. Pepper's competition, right? And to be honest, it's better. So, flavor profile. The original formula had a cherry caramel flavor with spicy notes, often described as being similar to Dr. Pepper, but different enough to be its own drink. It is.
Swig break.
Okay, the original formula was officially discontinued in 2001 and replaced by Mr. Pibb Extra. Pibb Extra was marketed as spicy cherry soda, replacing the original with a bolder, okay, we already talked about that, sorry. But yeah, my husband was like, is this Mr. Pibb Extra? And I was like, no, it just says Mr. Pibb on it. So I wonder, wouldn't that be crazy? God, what a crazy, like, marketing scheme. You know what I mean? Like, if you were like, we discontinued Mr. Pibb, we got Mr. Pibb Extra, then we discontinued Mr. Pibb Extra, now we're going to reintroduce it, and then they're going to reintroduce Mr. Pibb Extra, because people are going to be like, where's Mr. Pibb Extra? Wow, Coca-Cola is convoluted. Like, they run the world, right? Okay, so let's read. Mr. Pibb, bold kick of cherry, back and bolder than ever. 10/30/25. Yeah, they just came back. Like, I just started seeing them. I was like, Mr. Pibb, you look great. Let me try you. Mr. Pibb makes a comeback with a new extra caffeine. It does. I did notice that it has a lot more caffeine. So that was the other thing too. I wanted to quit coffee because of the acid. Tea wasn't enough caffeine. And then I was doing Red Bulls in the morning and I was like, all this caffeine is like too much. Mr. Pibb is 90 milligrams of caffeine. That's perfect. That is literally a cup of coffee, the way I make coffee, for me. And then I'm chill. I'm chill until lunchtime, and then I just drink a Dr. Pepper. Cup of tea at work. I got a kettle for work. But Mr. Pibb makes a comeback with a new look, extra caffeine, and a bold cherry flavor, appealing to longtime fans and new consumers alike. Me, new consumer, alike. The revived Mr. Pibb features 30% more caffeine and bold, spicy cherry taste with hints of caramel, available in select regions. The Coca-Cola Company is launching Mr. Pibb and Mr. Pibb Zero Sugar in new packaging with a national rollout plan for 2026. Oh my god, so maybe you guys don't even know. Am I the first bringer of news that Mr. Pibb is back?
Swig break.
Okay, the brand launched in 1972, was renamed Pibb Extra in 2001, and now, due to popular demand, a reformulated Mr. Pibb is returning to the shelves in Florida, Chicago, Las Vegas, Michigan, and California nearly 25 years later, with a national rollout plan for 2026. Okay, what fans in the Coca-Cola Company are saying? Consumers have been asking for Mr. Pibb's bold kick of cherry flavor for some time. If you go on Reddit X and the other social medias, you will find conversations about the mystique of Mr. Pibb. Mr. Pibb has a feisty local following, so he's coming back in a bold, fresh way. I'm excited. Like, I do regret not being a fan of Mr. Pibb when I was younger. The nostalgic offering will appeal to both longtime fans revisiting a favorite and curious consumers seeking bolder flavors and caffeine boosts in the fast-growing spicy cherry soft drink category. Yeah, dude, it's like literally it's similar to Dr. Pepper, but it's not. Like it has a spice to it. Not spicy hot, but like spices.
Swig break.
Me gusta. Okay, new look and brand identity. I don't really care about that. Marketing events and connecting with new audience. And a suite of online videos, social digital content, and out-of-home creative will focus on the core tastes, intrinsics of Mr. Pibb and Mr. Pibb Zero Sugar, which set them apart from the competition. Comedian actor Roy, I don't give a shit about that. Not important. But yeah, Mr. Pibb's back. That's so dope, in my opinion. Even though, like, do we really want to support the Coca-Cola Company? Listen, I gave up coffee, I gave up dairy, I gave up cigarettes, I gave up gluten, I'm giving up carbs. Give me my fucking soda. Like, this is what I can do, right? I'm not drinking alcohol until probably our next vacation. Give me a break.
Swig break.
Give me a soda. You know, we all have to have some kind of a vice. Everybody watching this video, put in the comment what your vice is. Do you smoke cigarettes? What do you do? Everybody's got something. Everybody's got something. They never give up. Everybody wants something. They'll take your money. And never give up. Happy Vlogmas. This was fun. Actually, it was kind of a pain in my butthole because it took me like an hour almost to like set up. And I'm sweating because I have to turn the fan off. It's not really hot in my house. I just like a lot of moving air. But anyway, it took me a while to set up, and this video is like not even that long. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this if you want to. What is your favorite soda, or what is a soda? What's a soda that you want to come back? And then if you're in one of those states where Mr. Pibb is back, get yourself a Mr. Pibb. Mr. Pibb and Dr. Pepper. I think I might be done with Coca-Cola or Coke Zero. I think I might be a Mr. Pibb gal. Okay, bye everybody. Have a great day.
Christmas, the snow's coming down. Christmas,